It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. There's Garoppolo to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd and 6.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On first down, it's McLaughlin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They run the counter. McLaughlin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 0. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense and great.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by Pirine. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Broncos.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McLaughlin to the 43, 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 14.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
14.
Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions.
Here we go.
That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run the counter. McLaughlin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. McLaughlin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the counter. It's McLaughlin. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
On 3rd down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad.
Here we go.
But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
11.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
13. Get hot.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Go ahead.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. And
One,
8-yard
Omaha.
pickup. First down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And able to get this to the 31.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go,
Two
here we
of
go.
their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, come on.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Stand.
Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Hey, easy. Touch.
Throwing is Wilson.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to... There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Raiders 24, Broncos 6. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Garoppolo. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Escaping the pressure right. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Wilson to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd down and 6.
Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you meant fan bases. Welcome back now to Denver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd down, it's McLaughlin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Hits his running back, Pirine. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Up the middle they go. McLaughlin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Wilson will throw again.
The 9-yard line.
Now he's flushed out left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Wait.
They'll bring Renfrow in motion right.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask. And that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Here we go, here we go,
So
here we
the
go.
penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining, so they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 9. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
I got you, I got you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Spot that, spot that.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert.
Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Wilson. Able to find Judy. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just a breakdown defensively. You've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Wilson to throw. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
There we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance.